For more on this, we are now joined by Professor Kedibone Phago from the Northwest University School of Government Studies and Public Administration. He joins us now via our video link. Professor, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. Let's start off here. I mean, the ANC is holding a special NEC meeting in Boksburg this weekend, and this comes at a very crucial time where we've seen so many protests across the country when it comes to issues of local government. What do you make of this meeting currently underway?
Look, good evening, Mbali. Thank you for having me. The NEC meeting, obviously, it's in preparation for the local government elections next year, and of course the rounds of invitations, of visits that the president is doing to provinces to engage on these kinds of issues of service delivery. But what we know for sure is that this is just very reactionary and will not have any form of consequence to municipalities that are underperforming, because this is not a new matter. Our local government is not just dysfunctional, it's actually on its knees. So the municipalities are failing. One of the things that I think makes these kinds of assertions to be, believable is that there are a lot of reports we have seen, and I'm very certain that the president is aware of this, and the ANC NEC is aware of the fact that the supply chain management within local government as a sphere have been hijacked. And they've been hijacked by politicians and their cronies in the system, because they make sure that any form and sort of a project or contract that goes out must also pay them out. So it is not really a genuine NEC sitting that seeks to solve problems for South Africans, but it is an NEC that seeks to advance the interest of the ANC cadres who do not have any interest whatsoever to the service delivery needs of South Africans.
And Professor, you are certainly right that these issues have, been spoken about for many years now in the country, particularly now that we are seeing issues of water challenges right here in the city of Johannesburg. We saw this week rampant, protests where a number of neighborhoods lamenting the issues around water challenges. Also looking at the issue that we are just a few months away from the local government elections, and the ANC says while it does meet this weekend, it is devising an action plan to try and deal with these issues that we are facing. Is this a little too late?
Look, it's very reactionary, it's very late, it's very disappointing, it's sad. We must not forget, Mbali, and we must also not forgive the ANC for the collapse of our infrastructure in towns. It's disheartening to drive around South Africa today to experience what we're experiencing, and at the same time listen to them, because we are not just supposed to listen to them. We need to see what they are doing. You must remember the president went to the Joburg municipality earlier, a few months ago, begging the municipal council to behave because we are hosting G20. I don't know what kind of governance architecture we have in South Africa, because this is the president of the republic with all the constitutional powers. We do have a cooperative governance structure. We have a constitution. We've got the law that supports the cooperative governance. We have the law that supports the cooperative, the fiscal intergovernmental relations frameworks act. This means there is a way that the president can keep local government to account, but he is failing to do it in front of our eyes. So all what he's saying is platitudes, He's making us to look at the other direction while failing at his basic accountability and responsibility as a president. So he is not going to do anything to these municipalities that are underperforming, but just giving us nice speeches to listen to him.
And Professor, I mean, looking at the situation that the ANC finds itself now in, we're just a few months away from the local government elections. We know that in most municipalities, they've lost the 50% majority in those municipalities. Do you think that the ANC finds itself under pressure right now following last year's election where they dipped below 50%? And now with the upcoming local government elections, they need to devise some sort of plan to ensure that they do have the hearts of South Africans.
You would really think and believe that under the circumstance that the ANC finds itself, that they have been declining significantly. I mean, the polls are there; they have them in front of them for the many years that we have been doing local government elections and national government and provincial government elections. That their polls have been declining significantly. So one would think that this will be a sobering moment for the ANC to realize that South Africans have been speaking to them through that process, but it doesn't look like this is making sense. So it can only be that South Africans need to intensify this and teach the ANC a lesson that we need service delivery, because we are continue to pay tax, but this is not giving us any meaningful results in terms of making sure that our public sector is providing services, that municipalities are optimizing their services, that they are functional, that provincial governments are actually responding, and that the national government departments are also performing. So we are stuck because the Auditor General's reports, which the President himself is referring to, but has not taken any meaningful action that we have seen publicly as citizens. So he's just talking like any other citizen and not like a president of the republic. Right. So in other words, whatever he's saying, nobody's taking attention to, not even his own ANC deployees.
Okay, then. Thank you so much, Professor. That's Professor Kedibone Phago there from the Northwest University there, giving us his insights in terms of that special ANC NEC meeting